everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Leaf Classes. I am Anjali. Children, as we know, ICSE board examinations for semester 1 are starting from 29th November 2021. And your first exam is of English language. Children, all of us, we are aware that for English you have two papers, English 1 that is of English language, and we have English 2 as English literature. So today we have Ma'am Jaya Pandey, who is a senior teacher of ICSE English subject and a very good friend of mine. So we welcome you, ma'am, on our channel. Children, as we have this time for the first time, the entire session is divided into two parts, semester 1 and semester 2. For semester 1, for the first time, we have MCQ pattern, and this time only for the first time we have question paper come answer booklet, as question paper and answer sheet is merged together. So I want you, ma'am, to guide the children so that they score very good in English subject. And I want you as English expert to tell them some tips and tricks so that our children, those who are watching this video, will get some benefit. Yes, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. You're right that it is very first time that the children are going through these. It is a new experience not only for the students but also for the teachers. We are also going through the same preparations like the children, because preparing the MCQs and everything is also very new for us. Still, children need more guidance on this. And first of all, I would like to tell the children that if they are thinking that MCQs are easier and they can handle it without any problem or anything, so I'm very sorry, I'm disappointing them. Children, MCQs are something which need your precise learning and the focused learning and to the point answer. So I feel that MCQs are to be prepared more precisely than the subjective questions.
Definitely.
So you need to focus. Yes, definitely. And come to literature point, children. First of all, as you know, as ma'am has already mentioned, it is question paper come answer booklet. So definitely all of your teachers have guided you how the question patterns will be there, how the answers you have to write into that. One question will be there and below that a blank will be there, in that you have to put your correct number. That is the way you have to present yourself. You are not going to take any question paper home this time. You will read over there and then you will put the correct choice, and that is your answer. Okay, that will be submitted then and there. Now let us talk about the literature. Literature, as you know, it is MOV, drama. Act 3 full is coming in that. Treasure trove, poems, and prose. Let's talk about MOV. How to prepare MOV for that. Merchant of Venice. First of all, I suggest you children, when you get the question paper in your hand, read it thoroughly, each and every instruction. So many ample of sample papers are there in the market. Children, I suggest you please do not rely upon any external sources. Please go through the books, textbooks, and prepare yourself with each and every line of the book thoroughly. This time your thorough reading is very, very important. You must have read in class 9, if you remember children, the poem Television. One line was there, read, 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 and read. So children, you know, this time, this line is very much appropriate for literature. Read, 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 and read. Reading, 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 and reading. Each and every word, each and every line is must. Very, very important, children. This is the first key to success, that you read each and every line. Once you read, twice you read, thrice you read. You must be so perfect in each and every line, each and every, you mean it, not only reading, mean it and read it. Read it and mean it. Both should be complementary to each other. So read each and every line. You must have perfection, children. I'm going to tell something very important. Who said, to whom he or she has said, when it is said, and with whom the conversation is going on. Who, whom, when, and with whom. These 4 points you must have be well aware in a novel. Especially the 3 characters, Portia, Bassanio, and Shylock. Their speeches, their each and every statements in different situations. Who is saying to whom, what, when, where. Keep these keywords in your mind, key questions in your mind. Who, what, whom, when, and where. These are very important. You must know. I don't say that don't read about Lancelot, don't read about Lorenzo, don't read about other characters. Yes, you go through about them also. But please focus upon the statements, especially Act 3, Scene 2 and 3. Scene 2 and 3 is very much happening scene. They are very important. Yes, equally all are important, children. You must keep equal weightage on everything, but these two are more important. And these 3 characters, their speeches, their statements, you prepare with utmost care. Everything is important, but something you कहते हैं ना कि कुछ तो अधिक होता है लाइफ में जिसको हमें कुछ ज्यादा ध्यान देना होता है. Yes, exactly. The same thing I'm telling you. These 3 characters must be focused with utmost care. Read everything, study everything, but their statements, contextual reading is very important. You must know the contexts of everything. Reference to context, like from basically Portia, Bassanio, and Shylock. The paragraphs will be given and the 5 questions to be followed. Especially from them only you will get. Others you read, but may put more focus upon them. Now come to the poems. In poems, you have 2 poems, The Patriot and Why the Case Birds Sing. You must know the history and background of both the poems. Let's talk about Why the Case Birds Sing. What it is about? It is about Afro-American conflicts, how the African people, they suffered at that time, the continuous suffering, the continuous confinement, and lots and lots of problems they had gone through. Everything is expressed in a very beautiful way. You must feel it and you must realize, and then you go through it. And in the poems, children, very important thing is you must know the poetic devices. They will be definitely asked. In poetic devices, main important poetic devices which are regularly asked and which are more likely to come are like metaphor, similes, hyperbole, alliteration, assonance, personification, oxymoron. They are more important, children. Once again, I will repeat it like metaphor, similes, hyperbole, alliteration, assonance, personification, and oxymoron. They are more important, children. Yes, you must know the definition of them. Means definition will not be asked. Why you must know the definition? You must know the definition so that you can relate it with the line in which it is asked which figure of speech is used over here, which poetic device is used over here. Unless you know the definition, you won't be able to rule out. Suppose I give you an example. Roses in the Patriot, roses, roses everywhere. So roses are used over there. What are the roses? Which poetic device is rose? Definitely it is metaphor. If you don't know what is metaphor, direct comparison, then you may write simile there. Simile is what? If it is compared with like, it's like rose. They are like roses. If the word like or as is used, then it is simile. Otherwise, the direct comparison is metaphor. So unless you know the definition, you won't be able to rule out which poetic device is there. That's why, children, the very first thing is while preparing the poems, only 2 poems are there. It's not a big deal to go with. Still, a lot of time is there with you. You can go through these poetic devices. You can find out their definitions. You can find out their meanings and relate them with each and every line. It is very handy. It will be very handy for you if you know the definitions. Same way, symbolisms are there in the poem. Patriot, like sun. What is the symbol of sun in the poem Patriot? Is the symbol of glory and power. So you must know the poetic devices, their meanings, their backgrounds, the history of the poem, on the basis of what the poem is written, the fickleness. One very important key point in the Patriot is the fickleness of the mind. It is dealing with the stage of the mind of those people, how fickle the mind is of the people. It keeps changing. So you prepare your poem. Only 2 poems are there. Very easy, children. Within a day, you can prepare. If you sit with a positive attitude in the morning, that today I'll prepare my poems, today I'll complete the poem, then definitely by the end of the day, you'll be ready with each and everything in the poem, because only 2 poems are there. It's not a big deal. Let's talk about prose, children, now. In the prose, also, you have to give comprehensive reading only. You read each and every line of the prose. It means the solution for everything is in the literature is reading, reading, and reading. As I have earlier told about MOV, you read each and every line thoroughly. Once read it, twice you read it, thrice you read it, learn the meaning, learn the symbolisms of it, and try to frame the questions on your own. It's not difficult task. If you know the subject matter on what thing it is written, then it is easy to solve any sort of MCQs. Only the thing is you must know the key point. Like in the Little Match Girl, the different images the girl had seen on the wall, they are very important. And their significance, the significance of the shooting star, the significance of the grandmother, the significance of the girl in the images, these are very, very important, children. How many visions the girl has seen, that is also very important. And from which background she was there, which background she belonged to, everything is important. In the Blue Beat, same way, the background, the way the story is written, what is the basic theme of the story, how the title is matching with it, everything is very important, children. So go through each and every line thoroughly, and the answers of the MCQs definitely you will be able to attempt if you know the story very well. Now this is all about the literature, children.
Thank
So
you
many
so
things are there to be explained. Yes, in the poem, learn the irony, learn the theme, especially I would like to mention you in the Patriot, learn about the dramatic monologue, learn about the irony, learn the theme, different important themes like rain, sun, roses, auditory images are there, visual images are there. They are very, very important. So prepare them according to that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I think that will be very beneficial for them for understanding, for preparation, and for scoring good marks in English literature. And as we know, English has another part also, that is English language. So ma'am, please tell something about English language also that will help them in the preparation and scoring marks. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right. English language is, exactly like mathematics, as I feel about it. In English language, different parts are there. The more they practice, the more they become perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like solving the maths, same way solving the structures is language. First part is comprehension passage. What I suggest the children is when they get the reading time for the question, that time they must utilize it by reading the comprehension passage. If 5 minutes, if they give to that, they read thoroughly each and every line in the comprehension passage, then they will be familiar with it. And then after reading that, they will read the question. Then the second reading they should give paragraph wise reading. First, they will look at the paragraph. They will read one paragraph, then again they will search the questions. Definitely they will get the answers immediately into that. So that is the method to solve their answers in the comprehension passage. The second part of the comprehension passage is Presse. They must keep in their mind the Presse is never written in the first person or the second person. It is always written in third person. So they must search for these all the points into the option, which option they are getting in third person or which option they are getting, they have maximum points. First, they must understand what the question is there, what the question is asking in the pressy. That question they have to keep in their mind, and then they have to search for the make the some key points into their mind. Those key points, if same key points are not there, then the synonymous words will be definitely there in the third person. So they must search for that particular paragraph and then they must relate it with their answers. That will be the correct option. Now the next comes the verbs. For the verbs, they must know the tenses. The basic grammars are the real test of the grammar is over here. All the tenses they must know about it, and they must relate the paragraph with the time, period, and the tense. Present tense, past tense, and future tense, as all the four branches of the present, four branches of the past, and four branches of the future. Different time phases of these all the tenses, they must relate those sentences with each other with the time, and then they will fill up the tenses. Children must know about different time periods. Suppose it is universal truth, scientifically proven truth, scientific truth, regular habit. Children, they all are always kept in simple present tense. Find out if such type of sentences are there in your paragraph, then they always must be in simple present tense. Continuous activities, continuous tense. Some action going on in a continuous way, and you know the completing time of that, then that is perfect tense. Some action that has been continuously going on for a long time, and you know it is going to get over at what time, then that is present perfect continuous tense. So if you are aware about the basic rules and basic structure of the tenses, you will never make mistake into the tenses. Next comes the prepositions. Children, don't deal preposition as individual blank or individual preposition or individual connector. This time in class 10th, when you are going to fill up the preposition, they are the prepositional phrases. The best trick for that is you read the full sentence, mean it, and then fill up the preposition over there. Relate with the proper word with which it is connected, like turn off, turn on, turn about, turn in. Single word turn is having different prepositions. In what way the sentence is mean the sentence? First you get the meaning of the sentence. What does the sentence want to tell? And then you put up the preposition of a single word can take different prepositions. Okay, like I can give you the example of look into, look after, look forward to. Yes, children, a single word look, if it is connected with different prepositions, like look forward to, waiting for something or somebody. Look into means look into some matter. Look for means searching for something. So if the sentence is giving the sense of searching something, then use for over there. With look only. Means a particular word, maybe a verb, maybe a noun, will take a particular preposition and that will make a prepositional phrase. Here you don't have to deal the blank with only preposition. Here prepositional phrase is the term that you have to use there, children. Understand this difference. So mean the sentence. What is the meaning of the sentence? And then you fill up the preposition over there. You will never make mistake in that. Then you find the correct choice. What the sentence is meaning, it will be correct. Conjunctions. Next comes the conjunctions. Connecting two sentences. Relative pronouns are there. To and to is options are there. Gerunds are there. Participles are there. Connect it. Either it is the connective of reason, connective of unexpected result. It is connecting with some purpose. Find out that. Then you connect it. Then you find the solution. Basically, I suggest you children for the connective and transformation. you first do your mental exercise. Try to solve it in your mind first, then search for the option. So what is your answer? If that is tallying with your options, then tick upon that. For that, you do the quick revision. You revise gerunds, you revise participles, you revise to infinitives, you revise relative clauses. I'm talking about connective and transformation, direct and indirect speech, active and passive voice. These 6 grammatical transformations are always helpful while connecting the sentences and transforming the sentences. Some type of sentences are there, transformations are there, like the instructions are given no sooner, but also, not only but also, but for. So for them, you must know the structure. So children, learn the structure for these. Definitely one question will come from there also. No sooner than, but for, not only but also, to and to, TOO2 and TO2. That is the paired conjunction. So and that. One will come from active and passive voice. Definitely one sentence will be of direct and indirect speech. They are for sure to come. Definitely they are to come. The only thing is you revise them. Still you have time. Revise their rules, revise their structures. What I suggest you children, for the transformation grammar, you make the structures, then you just learn it. Then when you get the question paper, you go through and just remember that structure. If you know, then you can put the sentence according to, lay your sentence according to that structure, and you will be able to transform it effectively without making any mistake. First you transform in your mind, and then you search for the option. That will be very helpful to you children. So revise, pick up your 6, 7, 8 English language books. They will be very helpful for you. Just go through each and every sentence, gerund, participle, to infinitive, active and passive voice, direct and indirect speech. Keep a quick revision of that. Make a quick revision of that. Within a day, it will be ready. Nothing is difficult, children, if you sit with heart and soul. So I'm very sure you are going to get very good score in literature and language.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think that was a detailed explanation for their preparation, and definitely my children are going to prepare according to the instructions, according to the guidance given by you. And children, we wish you all the very, very best for your first exam, your English 1, English 2 paper, and try to follow the points mentioned by ma'am. Definitely, these points will help you a lot in getting good score. And don't forget to tell your performance in English 1 and English 2 exams in the comment section of this video. And definitely, ma'am is going to see your comments. She is going to read your comments, and if possible, she'll be also answering your comments. So you may ask your doubts in the comment section also, ma'am. Will you be able to answer them?
Definitely, definitely.
Thank you so much. So ma'am will be answering your doubts also in the comment section. You still, children, you have 2-3 days for the preparation. We wish you all the very best. God bless you, children. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All the best, children. Thank you, ma'am.